Good morning. Good to see the fourth grade again. We're here on page 24 of Strictly Strings. If you open your Strictly Strings book to page 24, we're going to learn eighth notes. Eighth notes have a little bar connecting the two notes. If you look at the very top of the page 24, you'll see eighth notes with a little bar connecting them. They are shorter than quarter notes. 2 eighth notes fit into a quarter note. So instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, we count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and for eighth notes, and we play taka, 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 or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. These are quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. As you'll see in number 1 on page 24, it starts off with 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Ready? Play. There's a repeat sign, so I'm going back to the beginning. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1. Now what I did at the end was called take the second ending. If you notice in blue there's a 1 and a 2 over different measures. If you look up at the blue box to the right, you'll see first ending and second ending. When you have the first ending, it has a repeat on it. So you go, that means you repeat back to the beginning. And the second time you play the piece, since it's the second time, you don't play the first measure with the 1 over it. You skip past it and you play the second ending. So when I took the repeat, I skipped that first ending and went straight to the second ending. And then it had the left-hand pizzicato that I did with my fourth finger, the A and the D, which we did on the previous page. Now we're going to do this counting again on line 2. This is a line where each little section has a repeat. So letter A is done twice, B is done twice, and these are eighth notes and quarter notes. So we count again. How do we count? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Repeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Now at the very last measure, letter D, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now these rhythms are rhythms that we're going to use in Ba Ba Black Sheep. You know the song. And the next line, number 5, is the German folk song. We're doing a lot today, guys, but I'm glad you can concentrate. I hope you have the German folk song in front of you. It's 2 lines long. You play the first line, and then when you play the second line, you go to the first ending, and when it repeats, you only repeat the second line. You don't go back to the beginning. You just go to the second line. You play the second line again, and then on the second time, don't play the first ending because it's the second time. So you'll jump to the second ending. Here's the German folk song. Again, it has quarter notes, eighth notes, and a half note at the end. 1, 2, and 3, 4. At the beginning of the second line again, because the repeat goes to the second line. So that was line 5 on page 24. So guys, for practicing, look at the notes in the blue box where they talk about eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's like the song Ba Ba Black Sheep, have you any wool, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So remember that. Go over numbers 1, 2, and the 2 songs, Ba Ba Black Sheep and the German folk song. And look at the blue box to remind yourself how the first ending and the second ending works. When you take the first ending the first time, you repeat. The second time, you jump over the first ending. Like the arrow goes right past the first ending to the second ending. And you just take the second ending. You skip the first ending the second time. Okay, folks, have a great day. Have fun practicing. Remember, get your violins and violas out every day. Okay, bye-bye now.